Well, we're back on the Zenith. I believe it's an S6S527. Remember last time the speaker was flopping around on the carriage, and it ended up being just grommets, but they have small, I don't know what you call them, inserts of some sort here. These small inserts. This small insert goes up inside the grommet. So I got the old rotted grommets out. They were just, man, petrified. And I'm installing new grommets. I kind of got the chassis cleaned up under the where the speaker mounts. There are two wires going into the, so it must be an electromagnetic speaker, not a permanent magnet, but I do not see it on the wiring diagram. Oh, it's written in big bold letters. Speaker field coil. So it is an electromagnetic speaker, so hopefully that works. But I got one of the grommets partly installed. I got another one to go, and 3 screws to go up to the bottom with those inserts. So let's get this one finished installed. Finish installing this one. Just can't push it. Got some sad news yesterday, which really wasn't too surprising. But Fry's went out of business. I'm wondering how long. I was surprised they were in business for as long as they were. The last time I was down there, it was like empty. It's like nothing on the shelves. It was like completely empty. They still had some stuff, but nothing like they used to be. And they used to be quite the store. Used to enjoy going down there, and you know, if I wanted to build a computer, I would go there and get almost everything I needed. A lot of times I did buy everything I needed there. There. The grommets are installed. So I think this one's cleaned up enough to install. This one is too. It's this last one's kind of a chocolate mess here. Just like to get all that old dead grommet off of there. I don't want a bunch of corrosion, but I don't want to sand it either. Sometimes you can take a knife and back blade it so you're not really super scratching it hard. But not cutting, you're just kind of scraping. Okay, it looks like all the big chunks are off except for, no, they're all off. So we might be able to take some of this. I wish I had some finer stuff. I bought this really coarse stuff for, I don't remember now. It's for cleaning something else up. Oh yeah, those transformers on that power supply. I don't know if this is going to clean up without getting too serious. I don't know. It doesn't need to be perfect. Those other ones just came clean. I didn't have to do too much to them. I'm not going to get too crazy with this. You're never going to see it. Just as long as it sits flat, that's all that really matters. So, it's good enough. Get our other screws over here. This is going to be kind of a funky. I was surprised I was able to get these out of there with the all that hard wiring under there. I got lucky. Didn't have to mess with that hard wiring too much. And I cleaned the bottom of that off, so it's ready to roll. So now just lining this up is going to be kind of a pain. I'm going to move you guys off to the side here a little bit. Let's see if we can't stand this up. There we go. Wow, the hole's just lined right up. And I think the hard part now is going to be getting these into there without... Yeah, I did knock the Romex off of that one. I did not see that. Oh man, I really don't want to mess with that hard wiring. What you gotta do when you gotta do it. You gotta do what is necessary. And that just doesn't mean with old radios or... That goes with anything in life. You gotta do what you gotta do. I thought that was lined up pretty well. Let's try that. Thought I could see the holes being lined up. But I see now that one's... Nope, not even close. Those two are... The other two look like they're right on the money. What a pain in the butt. Pain in the arse. Nope, still not starting. Well, we'll try a different one. That one looks like it's gonna start. Nope. Have to actually get in there. There, that one started. Alright, so now the speaker can't fall. Number 2 started. Let's make sure none of those wires are under it. You can kind of see where I'm got to get this last one in right here under that wire. This one I knocked the Romex off of this hard wire. It's just falling off of it. That crap. I was really not hoping to tear into this, but I'm gonna have to. Not looking forward to that. I don't know if it's worth it or not. I did find another radio on eBay that had all of the pieces that were in good shape. It looked like the case is in much better, the cabinet is much better shape, and so is the trim piece around those buttons, and that cover is on it. So I put a bid. Hopefully I get it, but you just never know with eBay. I just don't trust. Sometimes I don't trust what happens on eBay. I've bid on stuff before and have been the only bidder, and then I really believe that the person who has it up on for auction is bidding against you sometimes. I really do. I can't say that to be 100%, but that's just the way I feel about it. So, now where's my standard? There we go. We get a real screwdriver in here and get tough with it. Make sure we're not got any wires underneath. We're not pinching any wires. Pull them down tight. They got spacers in there for a reason, don't they? I didn't look at the top side. Maybe I pinched one of the wires up on top. It's hard to look down in there, but nope, didn't get anything under it. So, good and solid. Well, step one done. I had parts for that on hand, so they were 5/16 grommets. I got them out of my grommet kit that I got at the Places of Places Harbor Freight. They're the 5/16. 5/16. So I'm happy that's done. Now I'm going to have to look at this volume control and see what the heck's going on there. That's my next step. Okay, we're back on the Zenith 6S 527. And when we first plugged this thing in and we're messing around with it, the volume wasn't working. So I looked at it in the radio. The on-off switch was working right, which these things are, you know, it's open here so you can spray contact cleaner in it here and here. And this is wide open here so you can spray contact or electrical contact cleaner in here, or deox it, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to use, whatever your flavor is. It looks like green paint even. I don't think that's corrosion. I think that's green paint. Well, there's green paint on it. That's weird. Well, anyway, we'll hook it up to the meter here. So I always check the meter. I have it set right. I have it in resistance, and we're plugged in into the right spots here on the meter. So I always check it. So we're good there. We got continuity. So we'll hook it to one end and hook it to the other end, and it's wide open. Now, I've never had one of these apart before, but I'm seeing rivets right here. 3 rivets. And I'm assuming this is where it makes connection to the carbon track or the carbon rail or whatever, however it's laid out in here. I don't think it's wire wound. I think it's probably a carbon. So I'm wondering if there's a bad connection where these rivets are. But if we go to the center, this way we should see full resistance of the pot, which according to the wiring diagram is 500K. And this meter goes up to, I think, 10M. So, and we got nothing here. But if we turn the pot, see it's open, sorry. If we turn the pot off, right, the switch is off, this is really, it's all over the place. So as soon as we turn it on, it goes away. So if we move to the other side and we turn the volume all the way up, so that one of two things, either the wiper's coming around and touching where these rivets are. You can see where these rivets are, 3 rivets right there. So when it's turned all the way up, the volume's turned all the way up, we have continuity. And when we turn it all the way down, as soon as we move it away, so I'm wondering if that wiper is coming in contact with those little rivets. You can see the little rivets right here. 1, 2, 3. So I moved it just a little bit, yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this apart. It looks like you'll be able to fold these legs up and be able to get in here and look at the inside of this and see what's going on here. So I'll shut the camera off and I'll pry it open. What I've done in the past on in the past on other switches that I've repaired is I take the cutters and I get up underneath and I just slightly bend it just like that. We'll do another one here. That's why I love flush cuts. The things are awesome. You can just work your way around and do them all that way. Just don't bend them too much and go slow. These things break. So I thought I'd turn the camera off, but this is going pretty smooth. I don't know what that's about either. That could be grounding the shaft to the body. Alright. So that leaves one big one. Okay. That looks like it's just going to come apart now. And then there's your on-off switch in the bottom. We'll take a look. Yeah, there's some goo in here. I don't know what can really go wrong with the raceway, but sure enough, see that wiper is coming around and contacting those. Not sure where we left off, but the old video camera memory card was full. So as you can see, the three rivets, and then the sweep on it's right there. So I'm not seeing a way to take this apart. And what can go wrong with this? I don't think there's a whole lot that can go wrong with that carbon track. There's a lot of crap in here though. You can see it move on the rivets. I'm wondering if I could take a punch and back it up on this side with something solid, and then take a punch and nail it there. Let's check. I would think if there's a problem with all the rivets, but that one's got a wire under it, right? The wire that goes over here that's wound up underneath there for our sweep. I don't know what could have gotten. Something got down in between the rivet and the carbon track? Could it be that simple? Could I just clean it? I highly doubt that's gonna fix it. But you don't know until you try. I don't think I've got a clean one over here. The corner of that looks clean enough. Yeah, there's definitely something on there. You can see it there too. don't know that anything really goes wrong, can go wrong with that. I mean, it's a chunk of carbon, basically, right? What can go wrong? It's got to be where the rivets connect to it. Alright, so we'll go to the center terminal. And we'll go to the, try and touch just the sweep. So we've got good connection there. I don't know if you can see that. So I'll do it again. I went to the center terminal, and then I just got up under, this is the sweep, right? So we got clean continuity there. So we'll go here. Still open. I don't know what can go wrong here. What can really go wrong? I didn't think anything could really go wrong with that carbon track. And I don't think it's like a chunk of wire. She's screwed now, right? It don't work now. Might as well try something. Even if it's wrong. I don't know. Okay, so desk leads work. She had a way to hold this. There's continuity. It's in the M range there. I'm wondering if the punch trick might work. See, there could be something wrong here. You'd think we should be able to get, oh, right there. This is all dead space. And you can kind of see there's something missing here. And that's measuring my skin. Yeah. It's just missing all right through here. I don't think there's any fixing this. I didn't know it had a surface covering. So it's definitely, I'm catching going this way, but coming this way it's smooth. Yeah, so there's your problem, lady. I don't think that's fixable. Boy, I was really hoping we could fix this. And that would, but that doesn't make sense why we don't have continuity between here, that we would lose it only when we got to there. Right? We should still have continuity between here and here. Oh, it's missing right here too. You know, I think it may have gotten hot. I didn't know that carbon was a film over the top of something. I thought it was like a brush material, like the brush out of a starter. You know, out of a motor, that the whole thing was solid chunk of carbon. You know? I didn't know it was just like plated. Guy learns something every day. Yeah, there's nothing there. And you know, as black as this looks right here, that's me. Yeah, well, you learn something every day, don't you? But that doesn't explain why, if this was open, we shouldn't have had any volume. It should have been like the volume was turned all the way down, right? Infinity resistance. That doesn't make sense, does it? It'd be cool if they had a spray you could just spray on there, you know? But I don't think they are going to make anything like that. Yeah, you can see the discoloration if you look real close. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and come in here on you. You can kind of see the discoloration right here. Let me swing that out of the way. You can see that discoloration right here. That's the end of the resistive track or whatever this film is they plate that with. And the same thing on this other side. If you look, you can see it. See, it's how it's shiny here and then it gets real dull. There's nothing. So unfixable. Just like a lot of things with these old electronics, right? Unfixable. Well, I guess I'll go online and see if I can't find a replacement. But the shaft length on these things with these serrations, I did look on eBay and there is another one of these and I bid on it, and so far I'm the high bidder, but like I told you before, I don't trust eBay. At the last minute the person who owns the radio will come on there and outbid you. So we'll see what happens. Distrustful. Don't trust it. I just don't trust it. Alright, thanks for watching.